Hello friends, welcome to another episode of 30 and Throwing Shade. In this video, I'm going to talk about how caring might not be the right approach. This one's gonna be cynical. I think this is a very important concept. I know somebody in my personal life who's in a bad situation, and I've been trying to help them to get out of that situation. And maybe you're on the same boat as me. You also know somebody who's in a bad situation. Maybe they are depressed, they're on drugs, they're in an abusive relationship, or maybe they're not taking care of themselves properly. And just like me, you want them to improve. Last night, it came to me. I realized that this whole time I've been doing it all wrong. I thought if I continue to talk to them, explain to them, educate them, if I can somehow make them see what I see, then at some point, they're going to take my advice and change. But that's not how it works, and this is something that is difficult for me to accept. The reality is that in a given relationship, if you care more, then you're taking away the opportunity for the other person to care. And as a result, they will care less. For example, let's say two people are working on a project. You have one person who's really motivated, organized, and genuinely cares about the project. Then you have the other person who's really lazy. If the motivated person starts to do everything, they're taking away the opportunity for the lazy person to start doing anything. And what usually happens is that the motivated person will end up doing the work for both, and the lazy person continues to be lazy. So the lesson here is that you should never want something for someone else more than they want it for themselves. Never want something for someone else more than they want it for themselves. If a person is in a bad situation, again, maybe they're depressed, they're on drugs, they're in an abusive relationship or whatever, if they're suffering and they're not motivated to get out of that situation, you should be even less motivated than they are. You're not the one who's suffering, they are. So if one person needs to care more, it has to be the one with the problem. We have to understand that the reason why they're still holding on to their suffering is because it's not painful enough for them to leave. When they can no longer bear the pain, they will start to change. But until then, we can't expect our words or behavior to be more effective than pain. Now, I can see someone might say that, Ben, you don't understand. If I don't try to help them, it might get to the point where it's too late to do anything. Yes, you are right. It might get to the point where it's too late. And that's really unfortunate. But that's the lesson they're gonna have to learn for themselves. I am not saying that you shouldn't care about the people you love. What I am saying is that you should meet them where they're at, not where you want them to be. Sometimes caring can be counterproductive. We kinda have to learn to care the right way. Otherwise, their problem will consume you. That's it for today's episode. What do you think? I'd love to know your experience in the comment section. Till next time, stay curious.